Hey guys, welcome back to Tombstyle Reviews. What we have is Bandai Tamashi's Soul of Chogokin GX-72 Megazord or Daizyujin, whatever you want to call it. I grew up with Power Rangers, so for me it's Megazord. For you Sentai guys, it's going to be Daizyujin. Alright, so it comes with the Zords as well as a sword. Pretty simple. Gonna take a look at the Tyrannosaurus here. Really light on accessories, and honestly even I was surprised because at 300 bucks MSRP, the exact same MSRP as Voltron, which came with tons and tons and tons of stuff, you just plain expect more. And while we're going over the posability here, I will say that this is a very, very nice Megazord, but at the same time, it's not groundbreaking. I'll say Voltron's a better toy, but it's not a good to bad. It's like a really good to even better, like that kind of thing. But in terms of comparing price, with Voltron you get a lot more value for your buck. But if you're a Power Rangers fan, obviously the nostalgia, sentimental value, and stuff like that, it's gonna win over. It's about what you like as well. But that price, it can't be denied when you see two products that are the exact same price. One comes with way less and stuff, and Voltron's also bigger. So I don't really know. I really don't know. But maybe we'll do a comparison later or something like that. But you can see tail articulation. Those hips are the exact same ones that are used for the Megazord itself, so of course there's a lot of posability there. The knee joints are the same as well. Alright, and if you open up those calves in the front there, you can see the connector pieces. There's some articulation, some forward back swing in the foot. Overall, it's decent. We're actually reminiscent of the TV show, how it moved around on there. Here's a Triceratops. Pretty straightforward stuff. Now, the fit and finish of this thing is phenomenal. Really bright colors. I love the glossy finish. It's good stuff. Now, this one does have the gimmick of the chains there. I don't know how they're attached inside or anything like that. The head's held on by a ball joint, so it's not something to where I can just pop it open and see how it all works and stuff. But the chains go in really easy. I love that they're small, light. They come in and out really well. They're good. Now, one thing about this, there are no rolling wheels on this guy. No working treads or anything like that. So anything that looks like a wheel or a tread, it's faux. Now, on both this one and the Saber-Tooth Tiger, they have that swing there in the neck. Now, I don't like that the sides there, they pop in for combined mode, but there's no lock to keep them out. So if you're playing around with it, they hold well with friction, but they will pop back in occasionally. And looking at the blaster there on the tail. And this one does have a mouth that opens and closes as well. It is an SOB to get open and closed though, so have fun with that. And the Saber-Tooth Tiger. Now this is second to Tyrannosaurus in terms of articulation. Pretty good stuff. It's not on the level of the Voltron lines or anything like that, but it's a decent toy. And one thing to note, this one does have minimal app crunch there as well. Now, one thing you'll see when I was moving them at the shoulder, on those front legs, the tire does technically rotate, but it doesn't rotate independently of the Saber-Tooth Tiger legs. So it doesn't spin or anything like that. It moves along with them. Now the Mastodon. It's pretty much what it is. a very good looking piece, but doesn't do anything, no moving legs or anything. But tusk does have independent articulation on those sections there. Head does move up and down. Does a little some. And then there's the pterodactyl, which does nothing, but it's not expected to. The wings can flap some. That's about as far as they go out, but it didn't do anything in the show. It shouldn't really do anything as a toy either. Not too crazy. The neck moves. Another blaster store inside of the Tyrannosaurus chest there. You can go ahead and attach them to the tail end of the pterodactyl. Now they hold on with friction and they hold on really well. Just something to lean it back on there. Alright, and this is the pterodactyl. Let's go ahead and get this guy transformed into assault mode, take a look at that, and from there we'll go into Megazord. Alright, here's the Megazord Assault Mode. There's not too much to it. Kinda is what it is. In the show, it rolls on the ground and shoots at you. Alright. So, not much in terms of posability or anything like that. Like I said earlier, no rolling wheels or anything. So, what you see is kind of what you get. You put it into this mode. If you want to play with it, scoot it across the ground and go pew pew pew. But I think the mode looks great. That being said, I really like this. I liked it in the show. I wish it was utilized more. I don't know if it was on Zyurangers or anything like that, if it was utilized all the time, but MMPR really wasn't. Besides being in between, being combined and forming into Megazord. But speaking of which, we'll go ahead and get it transformed into the main Megazord mode now.
Force that you've never seen before. They've got the ability to morph into even up the score. No one can ever take them down. The power lies on their side. I Thank you so much for watching. I'm Jonathan Young, and this is the boring part where I explain that I need money to buy pizza so I don't starve to death. Because I can't make videos if I'm dead. So, if you want to help me out with that, there's some buttons in your screen, some links in the description. I would really appreciate it if you download this cover onto your iPad, your iPhone.
Alright, and here it is. This is the money. Here it is in fully combined Megazord Daizyujin mode. Let's get a measurement on him. He's just under 10 inches tall. I'll call it 10 inches tall because to that horn up top, or the crest, it looks like about 10 inches on the dot. Right? And you have the mammoth head as the shield, or mastodon, as well as his sword. Like I said, pretty light on accessories, and you'll see that he doesn't really hold his weapons well. I'll get into that when it's about that time. See you guys around about here. And really clean. This is a really pretty toy. It really is. Just giving that top to bottom, bottom to top view there. The details are nice. They're detailed, but it's not overly detailed. And of course, a couple of comparisons here. We've got 71 Voltron. I believe it was 69 Galgaigar. Not sure about that, but there's a Figuarts Red Ranger or Tyranno Ranger there as well. So you can get some views there. Now going over the posability of this guy here. Strong joints. And it actually has some more posability than was shown from the promotional pictures and a lot of fan pictures that were taken actually around release time. Now that elbow joint there goes right at about 90 degrees. Has the fingers that open and close. And like I was alluding to earlier, he can grip the weapons, but he just doesn't grip them well. Not a lot of outward hip swing due to those pieces on the side of the hip there. Normal hip swivel. No, that Tyrannosaurus kibble there, that red stuff, you can move that out of the way. And it'll give him normal knee bend. Not quite 90 degrees, but it'll get pretty close. Now we're going to take a look at the feet. Now the Triceratops there, that big block, that whole thing touches the ground and it tilts along with the head. To where the saber-toothed tiger, it has a heel support there, but you're going to have to use the head as well as those feet to stabilize it. Instead of the traditional full foot tilt like the Triceratops has. But don't worry about the saber-toothed tiger, it's a good wide base. Now with the pterodactyl, that bottom area that pegs in or towards the tail, you can go ahead and unclip that, as well as unclipping the tail and the back to give it waist swivel. Now I was personally really worried about the waist swivel thing. Not gonna lie. Especially on a $300 toy, I was just like, what? But it has it, you can keep its look. I wish there was a little bit more you could do with the tail there. Maybe if it had like some side-to-side rotation there to where you can kind of keep it aligned with its back. That would be great, but I mean, there you go. Now we'll take a look at the sword there. And another thing, the wrists are, they peg in and they have that swivel because they're on a ball joint. And they're strong, but, camera tip down there. But when you got the sword in hand, when you start to angle it and stuff like that, the wrist, at least on mine, it will start to fall over some and things like that. So you got to watch out for it and really make sure that things are balanced before you let go. You can see there, the sword, it just kind of went up and down freely, while in the hand, it doesn't grip tight like that. Now you can take that thumb and make it point horizontally towards the shield, and that'll keep it in place a lot better. But there's no real trick that I've found to the sword. See what I mean? They're kind of flopping over there. Overall, it's good stuff. It does pose well, and honestly, it looks really, really good. It's a spectacular display piece. Even though I think Voltron was one that really broke the mold and set some standards, this is still really good. It's not trailing too crazy far behind. And for a Megazord toy, I really think it's the best you're gonna get. And there we go. And again, this has been the Soul of Chogokin Megazord. I got mine at AmiAmi.com. I know Chosen Prime has it, TF Source has it, Toy Source, whatever. Check out the full written and pictorial review, kumasao.com. Subscribe, and I'll see you next review.